for once. I'm usually the early one.
I was actually ready on time. So we're going to Nambucca, where Jared's from, meeting his family for the first time, bring him a dog.
You can play on that brand for a very, very, very long time. Why Facebook and Instagram are special.
So I'm going to let you guys know something. I have been struggling to think about doing Christmas while in prep.
And
I
I'm
was
not.
this close to giving in. But because of Courtney, and because of Fraz, and because of Josh,
I didn't help that much.
I'm back. Yeah, you did. So it's next few days I got to get through, and then Christmas Day I am going to enjoy myself, but one day I'm just not going to have my high days this week. I've dropped my calories by 200, and that's what
like,
Benji reckons.
It literally sounded like, woo.
The one thing I'm worried about is COVID, but
He's worried COVID's going to kill the comps off. So then he'll think it's not even worth staying on track at Christmas, but you just have to keep going, keep trying.
if COVID doesn't stop the comp and then I end up quitting now, I'm going to be
Benji.
so off myself. And then I'm going to wait till October. So,
And I have to deal with it.
game on, bitches.
And I'm not prepping, so I'm eating all the food. I've actually had really low calories yesterday and really low calories today because I know that Christmas is going to be high. So I'm doing good, aren't I?
Yeah. We did extra cardio today.
Whether there's comps or no comps, we're still really healthy and train hard and
on
look
track.
after our bodies, and we enjoy.
It's not easy though. That's why not everyone can do it, and that's why
Takes
we're
effort.
coaches and we talk our clients through it. And a lot of the time, people think that it's easy, but
Took the words from my mouth.
it is far from easy. It's easy to track food and to be flexible here and there and still stay in shape, but
It's easy
to
once
the
you
extent,
create habits. Like, we're used to going to gym. We're used to making protein shakes and salads. Like,
yeah. And a lot of the time, I've got to say no to food, and I've got to tell people that don't understand a thing about what I do, why I'm doing it, and that frustrates me a lot. But that's the things you got to do.
yeah. And like Jared said, it's easier for birthdays. So for his birthday, he would just say, nah, guys, we're not celebrating my birthday. But for Christmas, it's harder because you can't just tell your family, nah, we're not celebrating Christmas, because it's an everybody thing. So.
And I'm just not, like, we're down in Nambucca at the moment, which it's not very fitness orientated. So people are just so confused on why I can't just go and eat everything, and why I'm sitting here eating a salad and procrastinating.
So
and
we
doing
get
a
it,
comp.
guys. Like, if your family don't understand your goals, we get it. We both have families or family members or people around us that, yeah. But it's possible. We're doing it. Say banana without touching your lips.
Use the hand sanitizer provided.
Banana.
That was really good.
Banana. 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 Is that it?
Yeah.
Banana. Banana.
No, banana.
Banana. So I'm just gonna talk you through a few of Courtney's exercises, just give you a few little pointers, pretty much how I would PT someone. So hopefully you guys can get some value out of that. And then, yeah, stay tuned for what's next in the video. All right, so we've just moved on to our third set. First few were just warm-ups, just to get the blood in there. So with this one, we're pulling through with the elbows, just using the hands as just a lever to hold the grip. And you want to pretend there's like a grape in between here. So you want to squish that grape every time you move back. So you focus really hard on that squeeze and then control it down. Exercise, we have the lat pull down. We're going to be doing like a 2-second pause at the bottom of the exercise and then slowly controlling it back up. So you want to focus on, once again, drawing those elbows down, driving down with the elbows, making sure to keep your upper body in the same position throughout the whole movement, so no swinging. And yeah, it's just to mix it up with the pause rep at the bottom. You always need to change up your variations. Alright, so third exercise, we got the hammer strength pull down. So I usually start off with 3 compound exercises and then we move on to isolation for the last 2. So this is our 4th set. We've been working up in weight each set. Once again, driving down with the elbows. And this is going to be targeting the lats down here. So it's just a big squeeze, controlling it up. Constant tension on the muscle throughout the whole movement. Alright, so we're just about to move on to our isolation exercises. The difference between compound and isolation is compound you move more than one joint. So with those pull downs we're moving our elbow joint and our shoulder joint. So that means that you're recruiting more muscles, which is why we start off with compound movements, because you want to have as much energy as you can. Obviously there's a lot more energy output for the compound exercises. So we're just moving on to our first isolation, first of 2. So I'll run you through that. So the point of these, keeping the arms straight, driving down, making sure that you try and get as close to your legs as possible, but keeping your upper body in the same position throughout the whole movement. You really need to focus on mind-muscle connection with these, so squeezing the lats down and then controlling the weight back up. So once again, this is going to be working the lats, a little bit of the rhomboids, but mainly lats. See how wide her back is? That's because she's recruiting the lats. Perfect form. So we've just moved on to our last exercise, which is once again going to be an isolation. So I like to try and do 5 exercises with 4 to 5 sets of each exercise, depending how many reps I'm aiming for. So I'll run you through this last exercise and that'll be us done for our back session. So we're finishing off with reverse flies. So the way that I like to do it is you need a lot of mind-muscle connection and not bring the rear delts into it too much. So the higher you have your elbows, the more rear delt it's going to be. But we want to focus on the middle of the back here. So once again, you just got to imagine there's a grape in the middle there and you're trying to squash that grape.
Finished training, gyro trained chest, and I did legs. The gym isn't very exciting, but it has everything we need and we can make do, so that's good. And then we finished with 30 minutes of cardio, and we're both on really low calories for the past few days, so we're feeling very tired and fatigued. Gyro is 8 weeks out, and
the reason that we're on low calories and cardio is for tomorrow, Christmas.
So we've been saving calories for Christmas, so our calories are lower than low, and we're surviving but we're pretty keen to have a refeed day tomorrow and enjoy Christmas. So that was our strategy to Christmas. Whatever strategy you choose, there's no right or wrong. You just do what you want to do, and this is what we want to do.
And then after Christmas Day, it's crunch time, which I'll be 8 weeks out from the state qualifier and then 10 weeks out from the pro qualifier. So this will pretty much be the last bit of enjoyment as far as food goes for me.
You'll have refeed days.
There'll be refeed days, but I'm actually going to go back to what I used to do. So I used to have pretty low days through the week so that I could have a really high day, and that's going to be probably 2,000 to 2,200 for 6 days, and then a high day at about 6,000, because I just find that having that high day
really enjoyable,
gives me something to look forward to and work my ass off for, whereas I did try just having moderate days and low days, but those moderate days just don't cut it for me.
So you have to structure your calories that work for you, and Jared can survive and push through like a bunch of low days knowing he has a big high day coming up. So,
and it all comes down to your weekly average.
Yeah, so structure it. There's no magic like way. Do what you're going to stick to, because what matters is consistency. So yeah, and I don't know my goals.
So yeah,
YouTube so no one cares.
We might try and do a little. Well, we're going to do a big walk tomorrow morning before Christmas,
Because there's no gym open.
and then possibly go again this afternoon just to get a little pump and just feel a bit better about eating all the food tomorrow. And then yeah, it's crunch time.